Good morning, Castleton Village School. Time to start your day the right way. Here are your morning announcements with your host, Mr. Hall. Good morning, Castleton Village School, and a very happy Friday Eve to all of you. It is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020, and here are your morning announcements for today. As I mentioned yesterday, it is going to be a beautiful day today. Still a little bit chilly out there, 28 degrees, feels more like 23, but a look at the hourly weather for today shows us that we are sunny all day long until it's dark out. Not going to be a cloud in the sky today, according to weather.com. High of 53, going to be at or near the 50s just about all afternoon long. So it's going to be a beautiful day today, and we sure are grateful for that. No birthdays on the calendar for today, but we do have quite a few holidays today. I think that some of them are related, so we'll talk about that. But it's English Language Day. Shout out to Mrs. Crum and Ms. Chansky. It's English Muffin Day, which I'm not sure those two things may be related. I don't really know. It is Movie Theater Day, which I think we'll have to celebrate next year. National Lost Dog Awareness Day. It's kind of sad. Spanish Language Day. Shout out to Miss Vander Els. And it's Talk Like Shakespeare Day. And so I received an email from Mrs. Chansky yesterday. It's making me wonder about some of these different holidays going on today, because today is, according to Mrs. Chansky, I'm going to read some of her email here for you guys. It is William Shakespeare's 456th birthday today. He was born on April 23rd, 1564. He's done so much for our language. Some phrases and words that come from him or were adapted from him are bandit, critic, dwindle, elbow as a verb, green-eyed to describe jealousy, lackluster, lonely, swagger, bloody, gloomy, the be-all and end-all, too much of a good thing, I have slept not one wink, cruel to be kind, the clothes make the man, he hath eaten me out of house and home. And Ms. Chansky says the list goes on and on. But those are some great examples. And our quote of the day today will be a Shakespeare quote, or two of them, because Mrs. Chansky sent me a couple Shakespeare quotes, and I thought it would be appropriate. So nothing will come of nothing. That's from King Lear. Nothing will come of nothing. I think Mrs. Chansky is trying to motivate you to do your schoolwork on that one. And we know what we are, but know not what we may be. And that's a really good one. That's from Hamlet. And I think what Mrs. Chansky is trying to tell us by providing us with that quote is something I've talked about a little bit. You know, when we're thinking about what we're capable of doing, we have to understand that every single day we are designed to get better at everything that we're doing. So, you know, we know what we are now, but we've got to be thinking about what we might be in the future, because we don't want to shortchange ourselves when we're doing things like setting goals or thinking about how we might impact this earth as we live our lives. we've got to understand we still, even, sitting here today as an adult, I still don't know everything that I'm capable. And so remember that today. That's a great quote from Mrs. Chansky. Thank you for providing that one. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. And keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, because you're just scratching the surface of your own potential. Okay, that was fun. So I'm not sure if it being English Language Day or it being English Muffin Day has anything to do with Shakespeare's birthday, but certainly it being Talk Like Shakespeare Day is connected. I don't know. How do people feel about English muffins? They're fine. I don't know. I don't get excited about those like I do about buttered popcorn jelly beans. Interesting about the jelly beans. Had some folks saying they like spiced jelly beans. I'm not a big fan. Some folks really adamantly disgusted by jelly beans, which was interesting. I didn't realize. I kind of thought everybody liked jelly beans, but you know what? You learn something every day. So we found out yesterday some people really don't like jelly beans at all. So that was good to know. So I was talking to Mrs. Alexander yesterday, and she was telling me about this project she's working on, and I wanted to share a little bit about it with you all. So I asked her to kind of send me a little piece on it. So I'll give you the nutshell version. We're going to put the full story on our newsletter for next week on Wednesday. But basically, Mrs. Alexander started sewing masks. Everyone knows Mrs. Alexander can sew. And so she started sewing masks for her family on April 4th, and she made 40 of them and was mailing them to some extended families and making sure her people were taken care of. So she made 40 originally. And then on April 9th, she got word that one of her friends, Mary McIntyre, was looking for masks for the 10th Mountain Division that her daughter Emily is with. And they needed masks and couldn't find any. And so Mrs. Alexander was looking for the correct material. And her niece Erin, who's a former student of Castleton Village School, brought her some white material. And so she made 20 masks for the 10th Mountain Division. And this is the update from April 21st, just a couple of days ago, from Mary McIntyre, Mrs. Alexander's friend, that they were able to send a total of 295 masks off to the 10th Mountain Division. And the 10th Mountain Division had asked for 290. So that's pretty cool that they were able to fulfill that order and then some. And they were sure grateful for those efforts. So kudos to you, Mrs. Alexander. Again, we'll feature that whole article. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned the 10th Mountain Division is of the Army, because these folks are graduates of West Point and currently serving in the U.S. military. But thank you so much, Mrs. Alexander, for getting involved and helping out in that way, and for being such a great example for our young people. That was really cool. So thanks for sharing that. And again, we'll put the full story in our newsletter for next week. But just wanted to share another great thing that's going on in our community. So, and I thought it kind of tied in with our challenge from yesterday. Sort of those random acts of kindness, not really expecting anything in return. I definitely think that fits that bill. So I thought that was great. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to draw for some more prizes for all of those of you who have been participating in our challenges. I'm going to give you one more challenge today. I want you to go outside today. It's going to be beautiful. I think it's really important that we're all getting, some fresh air and some sunshine. It's really important for our health right now. We don't want to feel any more cooped up than we have to be. So get outside and take a picture of outside. I know this is similar to a previous challenge that we've done, but we can do this one again. We're going to put this one on repeat because I think it's really important that you all get outside. And if you haven't had a chance to clean up and green up, and you didn't get a chance to do that yesterday on Earth Day, feel free to do that and submit that as well. So I hope you all have a great sunny Thursday today, and we'll be back on tomorrow. Take care, everybody.